We've heard the song, but what actually is Pluto? It's a dwarf planet, a celestial body so far away that until 1930 it was considered the ninth planet from the Sun, and now we know it better as a frozen wasteland billions of miles away. So, how would you die on this sideways planet? Let's find out. A dwarf planet, billions of miles away. Beautiful, yet deadly. What would happen if you found yourself on its surface without a spacesuit for just 5 seconds? Here's how you would die on Pluto. First, the cold. At -228 degrees Celsius, Pluto is far colder than anywhere on Earth. In a fraction of a second, your exposed skin would freeze solid. Frostbite would set in instantly, and your tissues would crystallize. Next, the atmosphere, or rather the lack of it. Pluto's atmosphere is incredibly thin, providing almost no pressure. The liquids in your body would begin to boil and vaporize. You would swell as your blood and other fluids turn to gas. Without oxygen, you would lose consciousness within seconds. Pluto's atmosphere is toxic, composed of nitrogen, methane, and carbon monoxide. Even if you could withstand the cold and pressure, you couldn't breathe. In less than 60 seconds, your body would be nothing but a shell, frozen and empty. All the water in your body would turn to ice, including the water in your cells, expanding and shattering them from the inside out. Your muscles and organs would be ripped apart by the sudden change in pressure. You wouldn't even have time to scream as your vocal cords froze. You wouldn't have time to cry out as your eyelids froze shut. Your face would turn pale as the blood drained from your body, literally turning to ice in a matter of seconds. In a blink of an eye, you would be dead. Your body, a popsicle, would be tossed around by Pluto's winds, forever frozen in time. But Pluto is not all bad. It does have some pretty cool features. It is smaller than our moon, which is about 1/2 the size of Earth. Pluto is about 1/3 the size of Earth's moon. It has mountains that reach 500 meters high and are made of water ice. Its orbit around the Sun is elliptical, which means that every 248 years it gets as close as 4 billion kilometers to the Sun, and then retreats to its farthest point at 3 billion kilometers away. This means that Pluto's surface is constantly changing as new areas are exposed to sunlight and others are plunged into darkness. Imagine being on Pluto watching the sun rise and fall, knowing that you are truly alone in the vast darkness of space. Unfortunately, it would only last 5 seconds. A human can only survive on Pluto for 5 seconds. That's all it would take before your body was frozen, your cells ruptured, and your life ended. It may seem hard to believe, but there are people who claim they've visited Pluto. They say that the planet is full of ice and snow, and that there are frozen lakes and rivers everywhere. Of course, these people are lying. Or are they? Who knows, maybe one day we will visit Pluto and find out for ourselves. But until that happens, we can only imagine what it would be like. So what do you think? How would you die on Pluto? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.